everybody, this is page 5. So we've got the 4 pages so far. And what Anne has said is 1 Suffolk puff and 1 square. Now mine is so tiny, so obviously I just wanted to use a little tiny square and see what I could come up with. So move this out of the way. I've got to say, this has been fun. It's also been a challenge. I think, I don't know about anyone else, but when I do my Suffolk puffs, I find they don't sit as flat as they could. I guess the secret might be to ironing them. That one's not really sitting. No, I made a few last night. All right. This one here. Let's see, got some green thread already on there. Might be good for tacking it down. Now, that came out the back. Little tiny stitches to get it on, and I might put my glasses on so I can see the tiny stitches. There. Also, hello from Melbourne on a very wet day. Had rain. The update for Melbourne is that as of last night at midnight, we do not have to wear mandatory face masks, except, in a supermarket. We have to wear them everywhere other than when so if you're going for a walk around the block with your dog and you don't see a single person, well, you have to have it in your pocket, but you don't have to wear it. So that's eased off an enormous amount. Because it was a bit silly to me doing that, walking around the block and not seeing anyone and wearing a face mask. So that's the change here. And then South Australia had a bit of an emergency. They had a couple of cases, so they did a 6-day lockdown. And probably mentioned it in another video that that a friend of mine posted that what happened in Melbourne happened there. Everyone panicked and went into this mad hoarding, buying up toilet paper, etc. moment that happens. And that happened kind of everywhere all over the world. And theirs was only for 6 days, and it's really quite interesting because it's finished already. But we shut our borders so no one from South Australia came over and brought it back after we've had 0 cases for I think it's over 14 days now in a row. So we've done really, really well, and I'm going out and we can have now and for Christmas we'll be able to have 30 people gathering, so you can have a largish family for Christmas, which is pretty sure my sister will be happy that we can all come out for Christmas, no problems. And I'm going to go and visit my friend tomorrow who has finished her year, so she's sitting the gallery with all her work in there, so I'm going out all the way out to Ballarat to do that tomorrow, and I'll probably stay over with them for the night so that if she's got a day off the next day, which I think she will have if she's not sitting the gallery, can hang out for a day and she can relax, because it's always, anyone who's done any of those courses where you've got to have your content ready, she has been exhausted, so you know, it'd be nice if she has a day off the next day to just relax. Maybe we'll check out the Ballarat op shops and the market, the second-hand market there. See if I can find some good material and vintagey stuff. Well, that's exciting. It's a nice thought after being in lockdown for so long, to be able to just go and forage through the op shops. The only problem is that when I went out to Woodend last Friday for my friend Nathan, his birthday, now that people can go from the city out, there weren't many of the vintage books left that I like to try and find. Like the Girls Annual, but I did find one, so I'll be making that soon into a book. I'll show you. Toby Twirl Adventures, that's what I found. How good is that? It's got the same sort of pictures as the Girls Annual. Love it. Anyway, that was a segue. So once I've got this stitched down, I have to work out what else I'm going to do with the rest of it. So I'll be back. Hey, I'm back, and what I've done is got my little square with lots of red stitching and my Suffolk puff, and I've done little, you can see little French knots inside and a bit of fly stitch, and I'm just finishing off now with a couple of, I've done a bullion knot. I like them, they just sort of add that little bit of green as if they're a leaf on a tree. In fact, I probably could do that. Just a little bit of a back stitch off the edge there. I think I'll make another one right next to it. Anchor that down. Oh, I like that. Two together. That's cute, isn't it? Does look like a leaf. Just going to fill in that bit there down the middle. Oh, gorgeous. Cast that off. Do another. I tried to do an embroidery knot the other day, or a quilter's knot, and I just still couldn't do it. So I'm just going to keep doing my normal knot. Alright, about there. Close. I think I wrapped it around about 20. Unbunch that. Right. Secure that down. Do another one next to it. least try to get 2 or 3 threads from that weave. Now here we might have a little trouble because it's getting short. I'm not demonstrating this very well, it's all bunching up. Okay, back in there. I'm going to come up between the two here at the top. Come down through the middle there and do a couple of little back stitches. And I would probably go all the way down here, but I think I might get one more in. It gets too hard to cast off at the end. Oh, how cute. Right, casting off. Alright, there we have our page 5. How cute. Alright, I'll be back for page 6. Bye for now.